Hi everybody, Liz here. I just wanted to make my quick video of my takeaway from Summit, and there is probably about my five big things that I took away from the Summit. Number one, Carl Daikeler, freaking awesome dude. And you can watch him in his videos, you can hear him talk or whatever, until you're 1 in 15 people in a room with him and he's sitting in a chair answering your questions and telling you how passionate he is about this business. You will not get it. You will not get it. He's a phenomenal guy and he cares so much, and that just takes me to number two. If Beachbody is not for you, if you realize that you're not passionate about this and you don't really want to do this, you want, get rich sort of thing and all this other stuff, and Beachbody isn't helping you on your path to reach your big dream, your goal, then don't waste your time. Carl Daikeler doesn't want your money, and there's no reason for you to throw away your money if this isn't what you want to do. So that's number two. You're investing so much time. You need to invest so much time to make this work, and if it's not working for you, then don't do it. Number three, Isabel Daikeler. She is seriously my new flippin' hero. This woman is amazing. I've seen her talk once in a video about Shakeology. She's not really out there too much or anything like that. Carl Daikeler brought her on stage and he asked her a question about, what she would say about people that are just, they get all their Shakeology in and it just builds and builds and builds and they're not drinking it. And so they just have like all these bags just laying around of Shakeology. And the woman was just flabbergasted. She could not understand why people would not want to drink this bag of love that she calls it. And and then she started talking about how there's all these chemicals and all this other stuff, and it's just, you just had to have been there. But this woman tugged on my heartstrings so much that she's like my new flippin' hero. I love her so much. I'm gonna track her down and stalk her like crazy. Anywho, and so that was number three. Number four, my big dream. Mine. I have plenty of big dreams. Like, I'm a freaking genius dreamer, and being a Pisces, I can't really help it. I'm always living in La La Land, but I have several big dreams of wanting to. Apparently, it's 7:00. I have many big dreams about wanting to buy a house and have money to buy my kids cars and send them to college and support them in anything they want to do, and own my own bakery and all this other stuff. But my biggest dream is not to get to Diamond, is not to get, to walk on that stage or anything like that. My big dream, to change lives. That's my big dream. And somebody posted a video about, are you running a charity or are you running a business? And I'm not running either. I'm just here to help people. I'm not doing this to make money. I'm not doing this to get to the next big ranking. I'm not doing this for any of that stuff. Like, we are all coaches in the end, whether you're a 15-star diamond or you haven't even made emerald. We are all coaches. We're all in this for the same reason, at least we all should be. And, as long as I'm out there talking to people, trying to change lives, and I'm there for them, I'm really there for them, then everything else will follow. I'm not worried about any of that. And that's my big thing. And so, even when I was in Vegas, I was constantly texting, my new coach that I signed up right before I came here, and some of my customers that are my friends and all this other stuff, just seeing how they were doing. And it was like, even though I was in Vegas and I was absorbing all this awesome information and meeting some awesome people and all this other stuff, I couldn't help but want to be back home and be with them and make sure that they're doing okay and stuff like that, because they're all at just such a very raw, beginning that I just want to help them so bad. And there's so many other people that I want to talk to, and people were messaging me, and I felt like there was so much going on that I couldn't give them my time, and it just sort of bugged me. But anywho, so that's number 4. Number 5, Kobe Linder is an amazing leader. An amazing leader. He walked on that main stage like 3 or 4 times. Like, I started losing track. Like, he was just always there. And he didn't, and he was so blessed and he was so happy and stuff like that. But he also knew that he couldn't have done it without any of us. Not to mention, it's because of Kobe that I was 1 in 15 people in that room listening to Carvel Deichler. It was, a lot of people don't know that it was actually Kobe that first talked to me about becoming a coach like a year ago, and I fought him and gave him so much crap. I'm like the biggest pain in his ass, I swear. And, and he knows it. He's told me, and we've talked about it. And it actually took even Josh talking to me for like a month and a half constantly about being a coach, that I was just like, I don't know. And it's because I really didn't understand what Beachbody is all about. Beachbody doesn't cut corners. Beachbody, is about helping people, really helping people in the healthiest, natural way. And for them being such a big company, you wouldn't expect that from them, but they are. That's their soul. They just love to help people. And I mean, they all cry over all these stories, and you think that they would just become numb to them, and they don't. And it's so cool. They're all so passionate about it, and they all have big dreams. They all have big goals. And, I could ramble all freaking night, but I don't want to make this video too long. So my end thing is that, you gotta go to Summit. Especially if you're really in this, if your heart's really in this, you gotta go to Summit. You gotta, listen to the coach calls. You gotta, do your invite. You gotta do your personal development. You gotta be the product of the product. And, all this other stuff, you gotta do it. And with all of those 3 things, you also have to invest. That's like my new big thing that I'm adding to the list. You invest your time, you invest, talking to people and stuff like that. And I know that goes along with the invite. But as long as you're investing your soul into it, everything else will be just come naturally. So I'm excited. We're already saving up for next year. We're super excited about it. And I can't wait to see all of you there next year, because Lean Nation is going to take over. And I'm going to bring my own team there from Devout Fitness. Josh and I are so excited. We've already talked to some people about it, and it's going to be cool. So anywho, that's all I have to say. I've taken enough of your time, and love you all that came, love you all that didn't.